All right. So Warner Brothers rumored to begin filming Joker 2 in 2023. Ricky Flex, do you want to see Joker 2?
No, quick
I don't
no.
think I do either.
Like, what are we doing? Like, again, it's just like, what on earth, if you're not going to introduce Batman here and this Joker, like, might not even be like the Joker. It could be just like the, like the one that inspires the Joker, the true Joker to come or whatever in the future. That's like, why do we have to keep building on this? I don't know what's going on. Joaquin probably won't do it, right?
Well, I mean,
There's so
I
many
don't
things
know.
going on.
To me, it doesn't make sense because we got this rumors that Barry Keoghan playing the Joker in Pattinson's movie. So we assume like there was always murmurs like, hey, I wonder if Joaquin's Joker will influence a Joker that now is involved with the Pattinson universe. That still could happen, right? That still could happen. Barry Keoghan could be influenced by Joaquin Phoenix, or they avoid it completely. It seems like, judging by the interviews we've had with Matt Reeves and what's come out on social media, I don't think anything will be connected to this Batman universe. If it doesn't come
Agreed.
from Matt Reeves, it does not like pertain to like obviously his rendition of the Batman. But also you have like Harley Quinn coming off the Suicide Squad. Is she just never going to associate with the Joker again? Like, would you rather see Joker 2 or an eventual Joker in the DCEU with Margot Robbie? That's an interesting question, right? Like, because we know
I
we're gonna get
think
one in the Battinson, but
mhm.
would you can't have three. That's insane. That's like what we have with
This is
Batman,
a
and it's
problem.
too chaotic.
I think two is already too many. Like, if we're not
Right.
introducing a
But
Batman,
DCEU,
right?
Margot Robbie, like Harley Quinn needs a Joker to go with it. Jared Leto, like, I guess could come back and still could exist. Like, I guess would you rather see Leto come back for the DCEU
Oh
to
my
eventually
god.
reunite with Margot Robbie, or would you rather see Joker 2 with Joaquin?
Oh my god. I
It
rather
sounds so
see the
unappealing.
yeah. Like, I obviously I don't want to see a Jared Leto Joker again in my life, but I think I'd rather have that than Joker 2. It just doesn't make sense. Like, you got to do it now because Margot Robbie's not gonna, like, she's beautiful, yeah, but she's gonna get older, and Harley Quinn, older Harley Quinn, like, come on now. So we got to do it now. So she needs the Joker now. So you got to introduce one, and we're getting three Batman in the next Flash movie. Like,
Jesus.
we have a separate Batman movie. We got Joker. Like, too many projects that are not on the same wavelength. And
Yeah.
again, the Flash could be like Flashpoint, and then just restart everything.
Yeah. I just
So
don't like you have a Joker that Joaquin played the role when he was 46 years old in his origin movie. He's now going to be 49 when they film Joker 2, if this rumor is to be like if it follows through, if it rings true.
mhm.
I just don't want to see a 50 something year old Joker. I know we talk about Willem Dafoe playing the role. I don't want that either. I think Willem Dafoe's opportunity has come and gone. I know we all want to see it. We all love like the laugh that he portrays in like as the Green Goblin, his menacing smile. We know it would have been perfect if it happened in the mid 2000s, but we're way past this. We're way past it. And why would you have an imposter for Joaquin that's the same age or even it's older? He's older than Joaquin. It's like, why do we want to see an imposter that to take on this mantle, basically trying to replicate another origin performance? It just makes no sense. It's like, I don't understand it whatsoever.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's so chaotic. And
Yeah.
also Matt Reeves, like, he's getting like 3 hour runtime. Like, he's getting full control of this franchise from Warner Brothers. Shocker. That is shocking. But if he's gonna introduce a Joker there, we can't be introducing new Jokers.
Their
But
priority's got to be the Batman.
yeah, so like you gotta like put all your eggs in that basket. So I guess like my preference is just to wait until this trilogy's over. But then again, like then Margot Robbie's out of her prime Harley Quinn days, most likely. So it's just like, what do we do?
Yeah.
You pick the Batman.
Right. No, I think you just got to go with the Batman. Like I think that's where and I know Matt Reeves talked about a bunch of spinoffs that are actually in development right now, depending on the performance financially and critically for the Batman. A lot of people are expecting it to do well in both capacities, but you got to wonder what's coming after that. What do they have planned for the Joker character? And most likely it's not going to be tied in with anything Joaquin did. Like maybe it's great to leave the legacy that the original Joker did with as a was it 9,
Nine
10,
Oscar
11?
noms.
Was
One,
it not? Was
two.
it 9 or 11? It was like
Oh,
something
was it?
crazy.
It
It was
had the
9 or
most of the
11.
year, I think, of any
Yeah.
movie. And it was a great year of movies.
Right. It's just like, don't you want to be remembered as one of the most like critically successful superhero movies and leave it at that? That might be the best move. Um, Going on with DC here, James Gunn has approached the HBO Max with an idea for another series built around one of his characters in the Suicide Squad. We've seen the success of Peacemaker and what the series has brought through the first 5 episodes. I want to say now, first five
Five,
episodes,
five.
3 released and 2 weeks after. So
Right.
5 episodes of Peacemaker. Ricky Flex, what's another character from the Suicide Squad you want to see get their own series?
Like there's a bunch of ideas being thrown around on social media, like with Polka Dot Man and his mom, Ratcatcher. The obvious one is Ratcatcher and Bloodsport doing something together, just because of the rat phobia that Bloodsport has versus the
Kind of like
Ratcatcher
foils of
2.
one
Ratcatcher
another.
2. Yeah. So that Ratcatcher prequel with Taika coming back, that would be pretty interesting. Like, I think that would be cool, but I think he wants to keep advancing these stories, so I don't think any prequels will be happening.
I think it's going to be Bloodsport. That's the
Yeah.
only one. I think it's the
Do you
only one
think
that
Idris wants to? He might be the next James Bond.
I don't know. Well, that goes with the same idea. He's just too old. I don't think he will. I think his time has come and gone. But like, I think he's going to get the bag if he wants to do a Bloodsport. Like he's kind of like along with James Gunn, they've made
Yeah.
that character. They built it up enough where fans actually want to see more of it. Just like Peacemaker, I think Bloodsport was like right next to him, like the best part of that movie. I don't think Daniela Melchior, or I think that's her name, Melchior, who plays Ratcatcher, she's not as big enough of a name where like HBO Max is going to want to
Right.
put a hefty investment into her. Idris Elba, you want to put him in a show with James Gunn? Like, who's going to say no to that? And that's a character. Maybe it's too similar to Peacemaker. I wonder if the tones would like match up too well, and it's not enough of something different. Polka Dot Man is something I don't really want to
It's
see.
just like the only one that
It is a
could carry.
supporting character.
Yeah, like exactly. I was about to say the only people that could really carry a show from the Suicide Squad would be Bloodsport. I think Ratcatcher 2, Melchior. I think she could,
Maybe do a
but she's
Harley
just not a
Quinn.
big name. Oh yeah, we could do Harley Quinn.
Maybe a Harley Quinn series rather than a movie. Maybe she is like we saw what Birds of
That's
Prey
a good
did.
idea.
It didn't smash in terms of like
It was right at the start of the
profitability.
Pandemic.
It didn't. Yeah, it was the very beginning of it. I don't even think it was really impacted by it. It came out in like February, I think was the release was. It was before theaters shut down, and I don't think coronavirus was like in our it was in our back memory. It was like it was kind of we were aware of coronavirus, but wasn't enough that was going to keep us from going to a theater. It's before everything got shut down. It really didn't impact the box office whatsoever, in my opinion, of that movie.
I will never forget.
I just don't think that there's enough people that would like basically flock to the theaters like they did for Joker for Harley Quinn. So just make a series out of her. You might see better results.
Yeah, and that was with Ewan McGregor as like a co-lead, like as the villain. So it's tough. But no, I think it's a great idea. But you remember that theater? We were the only people in that theater. It was me, you, and Steve O. And after the movie, like when I hit the credits, I like was staring at the ground, scared to say anything because I hated it that much. I hate that movie, and I was like scared to say anything because I thought like, oh, you guys might like it, but I hated that movie. And I turn around, and Steve O goes, "Was that the worst movie of all time?" And I was like, "Thank God, someone else agrees." And I was like, "Yes, that sucked."
No, that was not a good movie. Yeah, just terrible. And I like what the liberties they took with some of those DC characters. I don't think can ever be forgiven. But if she's not with Joker, just give her a series.
The series is a good idea.
Let's do that.
That is a good idea. I like that.